Hey everyone, so it has been about just over 3 weeks since I did an update on the garden. I talked about how inspired I was by, I think Epic Gardening is who I talked about. And so just doing a little bit of an update today, and I'm going to do a little bit of a reveal. So first off the update, let me just flip the camera around so you can see the garden is just booming. We have the grapevines are gone. They did die over the winter. Raspberries are doing well. These are still all of the seedlings that I don't have in the ground that have to be in the ground. But a friend of mine wants some of them, and so we'll save them for a friend of mine. Still have some bulbs that are coming up. These arrived late, the bulbs here. And so I pulled them out and put them in these. I just want to let them run full cycle, and then I'll put them back in for next year. Another tomato plant. You can see my peppers and tomatoes here doing well. Put in a couple marigolds just to take care of the birds and the other insects. These tomatoes are just doing really well. This grapevine looks great. So it's doing a good job. The tomatoes that I put into the trellis, so here's one right there, there's another, there's another, there's another, there's another, there's another, and there's a bitter melon on the end. They all look just really great. Some peppers down here. We actually got some tomatoes on the vine here. These are slicing tomatoes. These tomatoes are little cherry tomatoes. So looking forward to those going up. I didn't think this tomato vine was going to make it. But it seems to be recovering. So we'll see. I'm just going to let it in the ground, see what happens. And then this is a bitter melon here on the end that we found in a Japanese store. It seems to be doing well. Oh, look at this. This tomato's trying to hoard your space. I'll have to move you over and get the climber off the tomato so that it doesn't strangle it. We'll fix that a little bit later. And then here's a tomato inside. All my figs died. So this is coming out today. I've already taken out these 2 figs. You can see this tomato plant is just doing really well. It's got some tomatoes down here. There we go. This eggplant just doing spectacular. Loving it. Some more pepper here. And then I'd planned on doing sunflowers in this one. There's actually too many sunflowers in there. It needs thinned out. However, this is going to be now replaced with a couple of apple trees that Ariel bought. These are fast-growing apple trees meant for pots in our climate here. So these 2 apple trees, this one and then this one right here, are going to go into those 2 pots. So for the big reveal today. So you remember I talked about doing something with these milk crates. So if you remember right, in the bottom I've got potatoes. Got potatoes in the second one, and in the top one I did the tomato. Tomato seems to be doing fine. So it looks healthy, nice and green. I have not taken the top milk crate off of there, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take off the top milk crate and see what it looks like. So here we go. Let me flip the camera around. Let me set up just a little bit. So sorry if my video is not going to look exactly right, because we're going to see how this goes. So I have not taken this down yet. The reveal for you is going to be the reveal for me. So what do we have? Wow. Wow. So we do have a potato. Potato has started here. There we go. So we have one potato that's up. It seems to be getting water. It's moist down here. And it seems to be headed toward the opening on the other side, so we'll see. That one looks good. Let's see how the second one looks. So let me put this video back down. I'm going to move this crate. Interesting. So remember, in the bottom one, we didn't do any dirt. Somebody said, let's just do straw. So that's what I've done, is just straw down here. But interesting to me is something has, you can see something has burrowed in there. It looks like a bird's nest, actually. So I don't see any growth at all. It does have moisture down low. I don't see any growth. So we're just going to cover it back up. I'm going to put it back together, and we will check back in on this later. Like I said, this was an experiment to begin with. So we'll see. Time will tell. Anyway, that's the big reveal. That's the update on the garden. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you can give me a like or a subscribe. I would love that. Ciao.